Hello and welcome back to the Flubcast in this very important and special episode where we discuss your women's and men's sevens dream team of 2023. Again, a little reminder that there is one tournament that we have left in Tobago in January. Please try to make your way across there. It's going to be a phenomenal weekend. They're organizing rooms for a huge discount. You can go on the boat, stay for the weekend with all of us. It'll be incredible. And of course, it's great where we'll have a whole weekend together to discuss and plan for 2024 season. But right now, let's focus on the men and women who had incredible tournaments. So of course, it was 4 tournaments and we got different players and coaches, etc. to chime in. I, of course, wasn't able to comment directly on some of the women's games because I felt I didn't actually see enough of them. So we got 1 or 2 players and Coach Smokey Carlton from Royalians to chime in as well, and these are your results. So they have 3 ladies that were unanimous selections, and the rest each got a vote. So I'm going to name them now. Congratulations. The 3 players that made all the selections were Leah Kentiba, Defence Force, Latifa Carlisle, Royalians, and Kitara Monroe, Defence Force. The other ladies were Fayola Jack, Defence Force, Victoria Carlisle, Royalians, Alex Lewis, Royalians, Afia Glasgow, Defence Force, Alea Davis, Royalians, Zoe McKnight, Royalians, Aquila O'Brien, Royalians, Cleanne Knott, Caribs, Kylie Simons, Royalians, Nicolette Panther, Police, Patia Paul, Police, and Jade Ramjag, Harvard. So congratulations, ladies. A quick little breakdown here. It was Royalians had 7 players representing them, Defence Force 4, Police 2, Harvard's 1, and Caribs 1. And after speaking with several people, the overall winner and lady of the year was Leah Kentiba, of course, for Defence Force. Congratulations, Leah. You had a fantastic 2023. I hope you continue to push on. So congratulations. Now we're going to talk about the men's dream team. Everybody a bunch of people chimed in, but we only went down to 5 final people that were invited to give selections, but it was great on a Wednesday night, etc. And the amount of people that called me and wanted to chime in, it was fantastic because it was some massive performances. But unfortunately, everybody was only allowed to call 10 players. So everybody wanted to say, well, what about adding this person as well, adding this person? No, very tight rules. 10 people were allowed to be selected. So these are the people who chose. Don Sucre, Vice President, Jerome Puntip, Northerns and a coach, myself, Smokey, who is the coach of Royalians, former national player as well, and Richard Staglan, who is a national player, West Indies player, Caribs coach, etc. So from this, from all the people, we had 5 guys who were selected by all the coaches, which is just unbelievable. 1 player that was selected by 4 of the coaches, 3 people that were selected by 3 of the coaches, 3 guys that were selected by 2 of the coaches, and then a bunch of other guys, maybe about 8 other guys that were selected just once. But I would just say to just even be selected in these 10 was huge, the amount of big names that were selected, and I think we'll discuss that at the end, and I might run through some of the players as well. So first, of course, the gold standard. These are your 5 players that was selected by all 5 coaches. Shaquille Dite from Harvard, Anderson Joseph, Caribs, Nigel Barlington, Harvards, Isaac Small, Orange Boots for Defence Force, and Richard Staglan, Caribs. Technically, Staggy didn't put himself, but I'm throwing him in there. So congratulations to the 5 of you guys. You all had unbelievable tournaments. I don't think anybody could argue with that. The 1 player who was selected by 4 of the coaches was Dante Hazard for Defence Force. The 3 players that were selected by 3 of the coaches was Shakir De Freitas, Defence Force, Aaron Sylvester for Royalians, and Isaac Small, Big Small for Defence Force. The three people that were selected by two of the coaches was Jareem George, Northerns, Coyote Barrington, Defence Force, and Askari Dawood for Caribs. Unbelievable. And these are some of the other guys that got selected by at least one coach. Lemieux Rogers, Defence Force, Agbola Silverthorn, Rainbow, Neptune Rainbow, Ronaldo Bermudez Caribs, Lachman Sipasad Defence Force, Jonathan Taylor Caribs, Corey Edwards Roylians, and Andrew Quash Angry Bird for Northerns. And of course, I am going to throw in an honourable mention to a player who played for a club who didn't win a lot this year, but every time they played, he was outstanding and really bought something. That is Jamal Frank for UE. Congratulations. So the breakdown from the squads was as follows. For Defence Force, there were 7 representatives after winning 3 of the tournaments. Unbelievable. Caribs with 5, Northerns with 2, Rainbow with 2, Roylians with 2, and Harvards with 2. And we've decided after a big conversation, the winner and men's player of the year from the Sevens program was Isaac Small, Orange Boots for Defence Force. Congratulations, Isaac. You will be winning an all expense paid vacation or a Carib, depending on which one is cheaper. I'll work it out soon. And a trophy that I get you. So congratulations. Just a little quick discussion of the players there because I was lucky enough to see all of them. Shaquille Dyte is Shaquille Dyte, Captain Fantastic. You saw what he did in the tournament in Grenada. He was outstanding. Anderson Joseph, he was unbelievable this year. I've bigged him up so many times. So close to winning Player of the Year as well. Very unlucky when he went to Grenada to get injured. I was really looking forward to seeing him perform. Before he got injured, he did give a great ball and try to the next player, Nigel Barlington, another person who just tried scorer of the year in the 15s and he bought it for the 7s. Another guy who just got injured right before that all-important tournament in Grenada. Just unfortunate to not see him be able to bring himself there. Isaac Small, player of the year, phenomenal, just brings it. Doesn't look like the biggest guy, but man, he just brings something to that side. Richard Staglan again. Is Staggy as fast as he was 15 years ago? Definitely not. Does he understand the rules of the game and knows how to utilize them? Definitely. And he just continues to shine in that area. Stop him if you can. Dante Hazard up next. Revelation at fly half for Defence Force. Another player who understands the tackle laws, able to pick up so many times, operates, picks up, refeeds when he's tackled, does well, breaks so many tackles, puts defenders in awkward position. If only Dante, you get your kick in out of hand settled, I think you're going to also be in that goal standard. The Shakir De Freitas for Defence Force, another player that was fantastic, bought that strength. Aaron Sylvester for Roylians, I talked about him being that hidden gem, scored so many long distance tries. Just fine spots. Still, sometimes gets a little lost with the loops. I think he has a big future and he'll continue training. Isaac Small, Big Small, a very underrated player. Scored a nice try in Grenada as well. Congratulations. Jareem George, game breaker, X Factor. Only criticism of Jareem I was harassing with is sometimes, he tries to force, he always wants to go on that wide channel. Even when it's not on, he'll still try to push it and then he just gets pushed out of bounds and sometimes turns over possession. But so many great things in Jareem's game. I hope he continues to push. Coyote Barrington, another player. Good Lord, look at the highlight package for Grenada. He was unbelievable. Every time he gets the ball in a one-on-one out wide, he has the pace around the person. Defensively, sometimes he does make 1 or 2 mistakes, but that's going to be corrected in time. Askari Dawood, lock for Caribs, but every time there's a 2-on-1 situation, he put his winger away. He knows how to use it. That's actually something I'm going to be highlighting in another video. But well done, Askari. It just goes to show you how, if you understand the game and the little intricacies, you don't need to just be fast and able to burn guys out wide. It's the little things. Lemieux Rogers, another player who is very underrated. I looked at the highlight package from the Harvard's tournament with the Harvard's final against Defence Force, and I thought Lemieux really stood up and did very well, so he had to be included. Agbola Silverthorn and Neptune for Rainbow. Again, I think both guys were just a little undercooked, but man, they're just so talented, so athletic, so dangerous that they were included as well. Ronaldo Bermudez, another person I'm talking about, like a Richard Stagland, may not have that out and out pace, but understands what his role is in the team, understands positioning on the field, cover tackle wise, playing from the back, always just in the right position and just is so streetwise. Lachman Sipasar, I picked him up before for Defence Force at scrum half, just so good at clearing that ball, and I just like to see him continue to shine. Jonathan Taylor got a little quiet. I think by the end he had a very, very long season. He was always there. I think he actually made the right choice, maybe not going Grenada. If you're feeling a little burnt out, sometimes you have to pull yourself out of it, but I mean, a genetic freak, and I think that his hands have improved dramatically this season as well. The amount of people he put out wide, and when he gives that pass, how he straightens his line at the same time, makes borderline unplayable in a 2-on-1. Corey Edwards actually got injured in his second tournament, but one of the people who picked him basically said, look, he was so dangerous in the first tournament and starting the second tournament, he couldn't leave him out. We all think he's a big prospect. Let's see if he could push on. And last but not least is Andrew Quash for Northerns, who I just think this year really had a breakout with his sevens and is very exciting, very, very nippy, very able to break that first defender just step, helps get his team go forward as well. So fantastic gentleman. I mean, I could go on and on. I'm sorry to be rambling so much, but I just think everybody is saying as well, how many guys from the last few sevens trips missing from this list? And that's not shade on them. What I'm basically saying is, everybody wants to say, oh, the program this, we not winning, we're not doing this. And then I'm saying, well, we have opportunities, guys. If we put our best foot forward and we just get the guys to get together, if somebody could rally, if this group of players, a few of the guys who maybe were out for injuries and stuff, if we could get the guys together, there's no doubt that we have the talent. We need somebody to rally behind. Who is going to step up? You have so many talented players. Can we just put it together on the national stage? All you need is just to get a few camps together, and this group could really fly. So congratulations to all those picked, those who might have just missed out, and I could call a lot. I'm sorry about that, but I really enjoyed this, and we have one more opportunity. Come and show your stuff in Tobago if you want to be part of it. Just let us know. Even if your side is not going across, there are a lot of other teams going across. The enthusiasts are trying to go across, and we're staying together so we can all talk rugby, talk shop, get Trinidad rugby back to where it needs to be. So thanks and congratulations, and I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to your comments.